We have wondered years about how sedimentary rocks are formed. Where do they come from? Why are they here? Well, let us explain the fascinating process of the formation of these enchanting rocks. It is a complicated process that involves 4 stages. Stage 1, weathering. Weathering is the breaking down of rocks, soils, and minerals. This process is caused by natural forces and elements such as heat, pressure, ice, and biological elements. One example of how weathering breaks apart rocks would be water flowing in the cracks of rocks, the water freezing up in the cracks, and the pressure of the ice in the rocks causes the rock to break apart. There are 2 main types of weathering: physical or mechanical, and chemical. Physical weathering occurs when natural conditions such as water, heat, ice, or pressure physically break apart the minerals in rocks, creating sediments. Chemical weathering happens under the influence of atmospheric and biological chemicals. This particular process is more common in areas with warmer temperatures and a lot of water, because water is the important part of chemical reactions that break down the rocks and minerals.
Whoa, what's that? It's weathering!
Stage 2, transportation. Transportation is the process in which sediments are moved to new locations by natural agents such as water, wind, glaciers, as well as by gravity, which is falling or tumbling from high to low ground. Water, which is rivers, streams, rainwater, runoff, and ocean, is an example of the most common agent which is able to transport sediments of various size and shape. Glaciers move large amounts of unsorted sediments. Winds usually transport sand and other smaller particles. Transportation lasts until the agent cannot move sediments any further.
That is transportation, my friend, in a plastic jug.
Stage 3, deposition. Deposition is the process of new sediments being deposited into a layer where the transporting agent is no longer able to move the material. Heavier and denser particles usually are deposited before smaller and lighter ones as the agent slows. Often organic matter such as fossils can be found within the layers of the sediment. Stage 4, lithification. Lithification is a process when loose bits of sediments are transformed into solid rock. As the amount of the deposit sediments builds up, the pressure caused by the weight of these sediments squeezes the fluids out of the pores and spaces between the particles. Certain minerals bond the sediments together, and as a result, sediments become solid sedimentary rocks. Intense weathering, transportation, deposition, and lithification create magnificent sedimentary rocks different from all the other types of rocks. Various sedimentary rocks are found in the different parts of the world. These rocks play an important role in science, economy, engineering. They provide information about Earth's history and are useful sources of natural resources, drinking water, and construction. So now, the specialist on transportation. Is that correct?
And welcome, our news reporter,
Daniel.
Guys, we need these.
Special thanks to Amanda, camera woman, and
Ghost scriptwriter.
Special thanks to Machan,
Yay!
Housemaster,
special thanks to Amanda, co-scriptwriter and camera woman.
and very special thanks to our
Daniel.
scriptwriter and our news reporter, Daniel.